Hey there, I wanted to say thank you very much for checking out our review and demonstration video. If you like what you see and you want to get one for yourself, please do use the link in the description below. You'll get a discount. It's an exclusive discount just for friends and fans of me and Uke. It helps to support our channel, so you get it cheaper. We get to keep making videos. Win, win, win. Thank you very much. We appreciate your love and support. Without further ado, let's do the review. Hey there, today I've got something super cool to show you, and today we're going to do it very differently than we normally do, as you can see, because today I'm going to show you 3 baritone ukuleles from KA. And when I think baritone ukulele, I think mellow, and I think relaxed, and I think intimate. So that's what we're going to do here today. Let my hair down, got myself a nice little massage, and I'm ready to show you some really mellow, cool ukuleles. We're going to do this in 3 steps today. Number 1, we're just going to take a really close look at them, because obviously the first thing that anybody does when they're checking out a ukulele is they want to look at it, right? See how beautiful it is and see if it appeals to them visibly. So we'll take a look at them all very closely, and we will see some of the features, some of the different things that each one of them have. So that'll be number 1. Number 2, we're going to discuss what is the difference between a baritone ukulele and a soprano ukulele, or a tenor ukulele, or any other ukulele for that matter. So we'll go through that. I'll show you an example of a tenor ukulele versus a baritone ukulele so you can hear the difference for yourself. And then number 3, we're going to listen to them very critically. So I want you to go and get a pair of headphones. You can put it on pause and then come back, because you're going to want to listen to them so you can hear all of the subtle differences, because these are all different tone woods, and as the name suggests, the wood has different tones. And that is a very subjective thing. No one tone wood is better than another, because it depends on who you are and what your preference is. So we're going to take a really critical listen to each one of these. So by the end of this, you're going to know what the difference is between a baritone ukulele and all the rest of them, whether you think that that's a cool thing or not, and also you're going to be able to know which one of the tone woods you prefer. I also am featuring in this one a couple of the Contour series, and I just did a video on the Contour series. Such a cool series. So go and check that out, because I talk more in depth about what makes the Contour series different than all the rest of them. We'll start with this one here. This is the Flame Maple. Now, as you can see, this is a maple top and back with a purple heart binding. That's a really, really nice. And it's got the cutaway there. The rosette is in the purple heart as well. It has the strings tied off here, and I'll discuss what is different about that than the Contour series later, but just notice that the strings are tied off, and it has that slotted headstock and really, really nice quality tuners. So that is the Flame Maple. You'll also notice that this one has a tuner built into it and a pickup. So that is it. That's the Flame Maple. Let's take a really close look at that one more time. It's got that dotted inlay, the rosette, and that purple heart binding. So that is the Flame Maple. Next we'll take a look at this. This is the Acacia baritone, and this is the Contour series Acacia. Now look at this beautiful wood. I mean, that is spectacular. I don't like to play favorites. I don't want to sway your opinion at all, but it is a beautiful thing. The Contour series, they call it the Contour series because it has this, that kind of comfort rounded off edge instead of a hard edge there. Now, why do they have that? So when you're playing, if you have a hard edge, sometimes that can get a little taxing for your arm here. And another neat thing about the Contour series is you'll notice these have the strings that go straight through the body. That's a new development for KA over there, and I think it's a really cool thing, because sometimes when you have those strings that are tied off at the bottom like that, you can get these little sharp edges, and when you're playing, not only does your arm get fatigued from this edge, but then as you're playing, you know, your this part of your arm can be kind of scraping on those sharp edges. But I think that's a really cool thing on these. So let's take another close look at it. That acacia wood, strings through the body. It has a really elegant rosette here. I think that that's mahogany and purple heart. I can't remember exactly. But the dotted inlay, slotted headstock, and very nice quality tuners. So that my friends, is the Acacia. That's the Acacia version. Now let's look at this. This one here is the crown jewel in the baritones. This is the Contour series. Also, as you can see, it's got that contour edge, but look at this one. It has this beautiful abalone binding. It has that same string through. It has this beautiful abalone rosette. And this is a solid spruce top and Indian rosewood sides and back. And here's something neat. It's got a little hole in it. That's different than the rest of them. Why does it have that hole? Well, the thing is when I'm usually playing, all that beautiful sound is projecting through here, and I, the player, sometimes miss out on some of those beautiful tones because it's coming out this way and I'm not getting anything this way. Well, this allows that sound to come up here, and so I get a lot of that beautiful tone as well. Same thing you're getting. We'll talk about that more when I play it, but right now we're just looking at it. So let's look at it one more time. Again, that solid spruce top with the strings through, that beautiful abalone binding, the beautiful abalone, the rosette. It has the same abalone all the way up into the headstock. Look at that. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Not only does it have it there, but guys, it also has that beautiful abalone on the back. So it is a spectacular, beautiful ukulele. So that is the solid spruce. This is the deluxe model. They have one that is the solid spruce with the Indian rosewood that doesn't have the abalone, but also that one does not have the sound hole. This one has the sound hole and the abalone. So that is that. So let's take a look at it one more time. All right, so let's talk about what is the difference between a baritone ukulele and, say, a tenor ukulele, like this one here. Well, obviously, size is different. I'm going to just use this one for comparison because these are both in the Acacia family. So here we have an Acacia tenor, and here we have an Acacia baritone. You can see that it is a much bigger body, a much thicker body, but also they sound different. The tenor has a much higher sound, and the baritone has a much lower sound. This has a more bright sound, and this has a more mellow sound. And also the tuning is different. So listen to this. I'm going to play the same chord shape, but on this one, that chord shape is a G when you see it like that. And when I do the same chord shape on this one, that's going to be a D. But it's the same shapes, so you don't have to learn new shapes. You just do the transposition. So if it's a G on the tenor, it is a D on that. It'll make sense later on. All right, so get those headphones on because now it's the time to listen. This is what the tenor ukulele sounds like, so we can compare it to the baritone. All right, now using the same chord shapes, it's going to be different chords, but the same shapes. Let's listen to what the baritone sounds like. Check this out. Beautiful, isn't it? So you can hear the difference. I'm going to do one more time, back to back. Tenor. And the baritone. So, yeah, you can tell it's a much warmer, deeper, fuller, more relaxed sound. Like I said before, it's mellow, it's relaxed, it's casual. There is no right or wrong. You know, tenor, baritone, it's totally up to your preference. And for me, a lot of times it's up to the song, right? So there's a lot of songs that the tenor is really the way to go, and there's a lot of songs that the baritone is definitely the way to go. So I like to have them both in my arsenal. So now is when those headphones are going to come in really handy. You're definitely going to want to get those. If you need to, just hit pause. We'll wait for you. Come back with the headphones because you're going to want to really listen to these very carefully so you can hear the difference between each of these tonewoods. They're all unique and they're going to appeal to different players. So we'll take a really close listen to each one of those and decide which one of these appeals to you the most. All right, let's start with this one. This is the flame maple, and the flame maple is beautiful. They've been using these in guitars for years, the flame maple it's a very bright sound, and it has a lot of projection, so it's going to be a little louder maybe than the rest of them. And also, when you play the notes, it's very articulate, meaning every one of the notes rings out very crisply, clearly, and punctuatedly. So it's very articulate in that way. So you listen to how all of the notes kind of ring out very clearly, but then it doesn't have a long decay. Decay meaning like it would be articulate, and not articulate. Articulate. That'd be the decay. So that's what you're going to be listening for in this one. I'm going to use exactly the same chord progression in each of these so that later on I'm going to cut it so you can listen to them back to back, exactly one after another, so you can really listen to the A-B comparison of all of them. But here we go. This is what the flame maple sounds like. And next, we'll listen to the Acacia. The Acacia is in the koa family, so it has a very similar sound to the koa, the Acacia. They all have a very similar sound. And how would I describe that? I guess I would say it's even more mellow. It's even more relaxed. Whereas the maple can be a bit more articulate, which is great for some players because they want every one of those notes to ring out crisp and clear. So with a lot of separation between each note, this is kind of a little bit more laid back, a little more forgiving, and a little more smoothed off. So, those notes kind of blend together a little bit. And neither one of these is a bad thing. I mean, each one of them is going to appeal to a different player. But I guess what I would say is where the one is more articulate, right? This one might be a little bit more articulate, right? Just like that. Hopefully that makes sense. But probably easier for you to hear the difference than me to talk about the difference. Depending on which ukulele I'm playing, it feels like it makes me play a little different. The articulated maple or the kind of laid back, smoothed off Acacia. So let's listen to last. All right, so last we're going to listen to this, the Deluxe Solid Spruce and Indian Rosewood side. Guitar companies have been making guitars with solid spruce and Indian rosewood for years because it's kind of a mix between the two. It's very articulate, but also it's smoothed off a little bit, and it's got that warm edge. That's the other thing, is this is a little bit more warm. This guy's a little more bright. This kind of balances all of that. And it's a really, besides just being beautiful, which of course this deluxe model is, it also has that additional sound hole right there, which is coming up at you, the player. So that's going to give it a little bit of a different sound too. So let's listen to the solid spruce and rosewood with that extra sound hole with the deluxe contour. Here we go. That is a beautiful sound. All right, now that I've explained what the difference is between them and I've played them all, let's listen to them cut back to back so you can listen to them in real time, one after the other without me talking. So there you have it. 3 totally different sounds from 3 totally different baritones from KA. There is no right answer here, guys. It all boils down to your personal preference. It all boils down to your playing style, how you want to play, and what you think sounds best to you. So hopefully this helped you out. No matter what you do, when you make your decision, make sure you use the link in the description below. There's a link down there. It's like kalabrand.com/meanduke. That will get you an exclusive discount for friends and fans of me and Uke. Whether you choose the Acacia, the Flame Maple, or this here, this amazing deluxe spruce and Indian rosewood. Again, there's no wrong answer. If you can reach for it, I happen to think that this is the most amazing. But yeah, I don't know. It's your personal preference. You're not going to hear things exactly the same way I do. So go out there, take a look at all of them, make a selection, and then use that link in the description below to get yourself an exclusive discount. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you again for checking out the video. If you have any questions at all, please do hit me up in the comments section below. I love answering those things. And remember, if you want this or anything else by KA, use the link in the description below to get a discount. It's an exclusive discount just for friends and fans of me and Uke. I love sharing my music with you. I love sharing these reviews. So, like, subscribe, and please do come back and share with me as well.